So, as so when she left, right? I think her eye went back to normal. I don't know, because she left real quick, which I believe she did because I don't think she's gonna walk out of there with her eye like that. Everybody's gonna probably notice. So now I'm laying there like, what's going on? I'm just talking to myself. I know I'm in pain, but now my mind is like doing double shift. Who are they? What's going on? So they're like, then another doctor came, right? She's like, before everybody left, she's like, what are you gonna name, your son? So I told them, I don't know why she would ask me in the middle of pain, like 2 seconds after I gave birth, and I told them, and they both looked at each other. The two doctors, they looked at each other like, you know. So that right there, I was like, ooh, okay. So after they left, right, they took me to another room where I can go rest and shower and all that stuff. And I'm like, no, my son is not gonna stay far away. He's gonna stay with me. After they left, another one came. She's like, oh, we're gonna need blood from your child. I'm like, no, he just came out. She's like, okay, then we're gonna take blood from you. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So they took blood from me, right? After they took blood from me, guess what? They left. So they took me to the other room. I'm there. I took a shower. I'm relaxing. The bath. They gave my son a bath. Everything was fine. You know. Then in the morning, I didn't even sleep. Not even in the morning. Same night. You know. Like yes, in the morning because I had him at 4 a.m. So yes, in the morning. A nurse came and she was just like, I'm so happy for you and it's a beautiful name that you chose for him and all that stuff. So I'm like, oh, thank you. And she's like, I got a permission from whoever she works for or doctor, whatever, that I can stay with you, help if you need any help or something like that, to watch him so you can rest. I'm like, no, it's okay. You know how like they have a crib for a child, for the baby, where you could sleep and you could sleep on your own bed? Something just, my spirit told me like, no, you're gonna sleep with him tight. And yes, he slept with me all night next to me. He slept with me. So in like around 9, 10, 3 doctors came in at the same time. They're like, oh, do you remember us from last night? And I remember one, but I don't remember the other two. Maybe they were there. I don't know. So he was like, do you remember me from last night? I was like, yeah. But I'm looking, they're talking to me, but I'm looking at all of them. I'm looking at their eyes, all three of them. And another one came, knocked on the door. He's like, oh, I'm here for your vitamin D for the baby and stuff. And I'm like, what vitamin D? I don't need no vitamin D. He's like, well, I'll come back. I'm like, okay. So 3 of them is standing there. They're talking to me, but I'm just looking at their eyes. I'm observing. So they left. The next day when they came, right? They came back with mask on. So how come you didn't wear a mask yesterday, but you wore a mask today? So I'm like, Now I started questioning things, The nurse won't leave me alone. She stays with me for like 1 hour. She leaves, she comes back. I was supposed to be in the hospital for 2 days only. 2 days. Then they came back, she's like, oh, your blood pressure is high. I'm like, what? No, I'm going home. They're like, well, we're gonna have to take blood from him. I'm like, what? Again? No. That's too much. I can't. I need something. I need blood for myself so that way I can, feel myself, I just lost blood too. Like, can I live? So I can raise my star seed, the king, right? So guess what? I got more to it.